Welcome to stream. It's time for more Cabbage Impact Food 3. I don't know anymore. But welcome. CBGs, cabbages. Oh no, we are done harvesting for the day. That was badly timed. Plot. We have a new story chapter, which is... Sorry for backing out, but I forgot the number. Chapter 20! Chapter 20. Immortal Phoenix. Leaving behind the story of the Herrscher of Ice, we switch from May back to Kiana and Bronya, who are apparently looking for Fu Hua, who may or may not be dead. But considering she is some kind of phoenix, being dead might not stop her. Let's see where the story takes us. Did I not download CG? I should have. I'm pretty sure I did. If there are no subtitles, I'll be pausing for a second. I'm pretty sure I downloaded CG. That's not what I want to hear. It's not what I want to hear at all. Now you're not hearing music. That's just how life goes sometimes. I was very sure I did all the video setup. Possibly did not. You're going to hear things. That's... Oh, I'm panicking. That's not good. Things are being heard. Can you hear them, those things? Those are me unpacking .rar files containing subtitles. It's not too many. I was very sure I did this before I started. Very sure. CGs are not immortal. CGs are very much fluctuating in quality. How about now? In this seemingly unending darkness, the once dead Emperor slowly regained her consciousness. Hey, wake up. You've been asleep for too long. What are you? I'm not going to do this again. Unlike last time, your brain has escaped largely unscathed. Go through your memories and figure out who you are. We have plenty of work to do. Who are you? Know that I am your ID. I am the primal and truest form of you. I am the superego. Don't worry, this isn't a case of schizophrenia. We are part of you. Ego will appear once you recall your identity. Figure it out. You are only complete with all three of us. Who am I? Try and remember, you are... Memories poured into your mind, as though they'd been waiting for your command. You saw a lonely girl standing in the cold, an armored warrior, a remorseless assassin, a forgotten emperor. You were every one of them. Every one of them was you! They are still a part of you. We don't have much time. Sensors have picked up on your brain signals. He'll be here soon. Analyze my current situation. You opened your eyes. You found yourself immersed in a clammy fluid within a life support pod as bubbles flooded to the surface. This pod kept you alive. He actually treated your wounds, including that one. Perhaps he is trying to make up for something. More like trying to imprison you. What are your plans? Check the pod. You skim through your memories. You're inside the NX-189 unit, the latest treatment pod of Schicksal. The most advanced model of its kind, even according to previous era standards. What are your plans? You see bright lights, instruments, winding cables, more life support pods, and monitors showing various data. What are those coffins hiding? Nothing. You shook your head. More bubbles fluttered to the surface, like translucent pearls. What are your plans? Let's leave. This life support pod can only be opened by someone at the terminal. I don't think anything can stop your fists. What's next? You decide. Smash! You clenched your hands into hard, reliable fists and felt a surge of power. Your body has recovered well. Remember the last time when you felt this way? 500 years ago. Perhaps it's been far too long. This is what you should be. Do it! You felt light and relaxed. The containment fluid gushed through the smashed opening. You gently stepped out of the pod and felt the floor with your feet. My old friend, you're finally awake. Familiar voice. You turned towards the door and saw a blonde, smiling man. He's the apocalypse. I can go on for ages about your relationship with him. He calls himself a friend of yours, but he is a liar. Not even a hello. Fine. You just woke and need additional observation and treatment. Exam results indicate full physical recovery, but you failed to wake. I thought something bad had happened. You won't blame me, right, old friend? Are you alright? Do you recognize me? Tell him that you can recognize him anywhere. You should try to find out what he's up to. He can't just attack an unarmed person. What? Unarmed? This man can create weapons out of thin air. Ask him why you're here. I can recognize you anywhere. Do you hate me? You broke my heart for the second time, old friend. You should know I was forced to do so. My plan must be exact and perfect. I can't let you foil it. Otto Apocalypse gave a self-depreciating smile. But all is well. Give me some time, and I'll tell you everything, and give you a satisfying answer. Listen to how he covers his evil deeds with pretty words. He's a wretched viper, but what? He killed you, created a Honkai eruption, hurt the Saint Freya girls, and he's not even sorry. Alright, friend. Let's not talk here. Are you going to trust this man again? He'll betray you again without a thought. Think about what he did to you. Let's remember that event. You calmly recall the moment when he pointed the golden gun at your head. Boiling rage filled your chest. That's some bad memories, alright.
精鋭仙人、僕は嘘をついてないよ。
The shot ended your life, though you felt nothing in the past. The memory now inflicted searing pain in your heart. Exactly! This is the pain he caused, and it's time to feed him his own medicine. He is the most dangerous man on Earth. You must stop his evil schemes. Don't you think this is your best chance? Maybe. More people will die, and more tragedies will follow if you don't stop him here. He destroyed your friend Kiana. He turned her into a monster. If it wasn't for him, squad leader Himiko wouldn't have to give up her own life. He killed her. He even took from you. He thought you forgot about her, except you didn't. The name appeared in your mind but faded away before you could make out a single letter. Nothing was left except your fainted traces of her passing. It was sorrow. Your memories returned. Nothing can stop you. You can make yourself whole again. Something you must do first. Kill him! You walk towards Utter Apocalypse. Hold on, old friend, Your hand moved fast, jamming his words back into his mouth and twisting his smile into a confused grimace. We'll have to see it. We sure do. Otto tried to say something, but your iron grip only allowed senseless whimpers to leave his face. How pathetic. He deserves it. La la la. He took a careful, studied aim at his comely face. Damn right! Your fist rained down again, and again, and again. Left his face awfully intact. I think he deserved having his head blown off by now. Also, RIP Schicksal HQ, I guess. And that is all the intel I could gather. He's unbelievable. HQ is a mess. The terminal in ruins. Grandpa Otto MIA. The worst disaster Schicksal ever faced. The overseer Otto is missing and unaccounted for. Yes, the Random took over and deployed 3 S-rankers. They didn't even do that in the Battle of Schicksal. Something terrible must have happened 10 days ago. The Bronya suspects some form of conspiracy. Yeah, he's not that easy to kill. An Otto acting from the shadows is far more terrifying than the Overseer. Is the World Serpent behind this attack? It's hard to say, but we received a piece of intel that we have yet to verify. The World Serpent was ambushed at almost the same time. The enemy even fought their sire before escaping. The situation looks bad. Do be careful out there. Is Kiana doing alright? Is she napping? The Kiana is probably meditating with the lessons that the class monitor Fu Hua taught her. The Idiotka has changed. The Bronya has yet to determine the exact nature of said transformation. The principal shall be rest assured. The Bronya will take care of the Idiotka. Okay, the professors and I will give you our full support. You update Kiana with the news that I've just told you, and give her my best wishes. I heard Aunt Terry talking on the comm channel. The principal sent us the latest intel about the Schicksal and the World Serpent, but no news about May. I see. Don't tell me anything. We shouldn't care about what happens to Schicksal or the World Serpent. Kiana. I'm too tired to think about stuff. I just want to know what I can do. How far are we from Mount Taixuan, Bronya? Based on our current cruising velocity, we will arrive tomorrow morning. Are you certain we can find the class monitor's belongings from that mountain? Yes, we can. Hua told me she lived there for a while. We'll find her school and treasures in those mountains. The edge of Taixuan must be there. It will let us control our Herrscher powers. Will it now? Well, let's start chapter 20 for real. Act 1. T. Present day, year 2017. We are forced to these two, aren't we? We've arrived. Is this where the class monitor lived a while ago? A long time ago, actually. The people of Shenzhou called her Jingwei, Phoenix, Celestial, or Emperor back then. Fu Hua showed me those places in her dreams, but they are very old. They don't look the same anymore. Find the pots. But also, let's take this in. Fu Hua probably trained at all the places in this mountain. Oh hey, a pot. Secret potion. Attack buff received. Is the Kiana going to find the quest items at this location? Locating a manual on special combat techniques and fighting stances sounds like an RPG quest. The class monitor left this place many years ago. Any of her treasure is very likely to have been looted. Maybe you're right, but not everyone can find Fu Hua's treasure. Kiana's eyes sparked with excitement. That treasure is Feng Huang down. Look at those rolling clouds. Look at those Honkai beasts. There are Honkai beasts here as well. Yeah. I didn't know that Honkai beast levels can be so high at Mount Taixuan. Perhaps the edge of Taixuan needs high levels of Honkai? I'm not sure. It's definitely not what she taught me. Punch those fools, robot. This mountain is more dangerous than we expected. Just Honkai beasts, I can take down a number of them. Despite her brave words, Kiana looked around vigilantly. Something seized her attention. Got it. I sensed something weak, but pretty close to the vibe that I got from Fu Hua's feathers. The thing hung down. Is the Kiana certain? Yeah, I'm totally sure of this. Follow me. I'm not sure if you're sure. Are there any more pots around? Just scrolls upon scrolls. Oh hey, pot. Don't think we needed any healing. Or much. Alright, a feather. Got it. There was nothing at first, but the feather appeared when we got closer. Does the Kiana know the means to use this item? Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Kiana closed her eyes, recited the mantra that Fu Hua taught her, and allowed the feather to enter her mind. Uh-oh. What are the results? No, I can't. I couldn't get it to work. It's probably sealed or something. The feather repelled me upon touching my mind. Maybe only Fu Hua can unlock this thing. Kiana should think about it later. The sudden power surge attracted a number of beasts. We should eliminate them first. Neko-chan! Wait. Who that? That didn't look like Fu Hua. Or anyone I know. "50,000 years ago." Suddenly. Meanwhile, 50,000 years ago. Students? Alright, we did go to a school, didn't we? you two alright? Yeah. Kiana was at a loss of words. The mysterious girl's fighting stance surprised her. Though her swings and slashes looked simple, they were an exact copy of Fu Hua's fighting style. Who are you? Lin Xiaoyu. At your service. You may regard me as the guardian of Mount Taixuan. The essence is strong in this place and attracts many beasts, so the Immortal erected a field to keep people out. Is there any reason why you two came to this place? We know this Immortal. Oh. The Immortal you refer to is Phoenix or Qingwei, right? We know her. In fact, we are her friends. Lin Xiaoyu was shocked by Kiana's response. Friends. She mulled over the words before giving a faint smile. Follow me then. Following, slowly. You swing a sword like Fu Hua, I mean Master Phoenix. Yes, I used her blade from opening stance named Ocean Breaker. I'm walking faster than you. Are you not friends of the Immortal Phoenix? He's the master of the Taixuan school. Yeah, Fu Hua did mention that before, but I thought that was hundreds of years ago. The school of Taixuan has a fabled history and is still pretty much alive. However, martial arts became less popular, and we chose not to. Disciples of Taixuan also prefer purging monsters instead of glorious pursuits. You'll not hear much about us. Oh, I just wanted to swing the camera around. There's nothing else to see. No pots either. Is Master Lin a disciple of the Taixuan school? Indeed. The ties between me and the school go back for quite a few years. Can you teach me? Teach you? Yeah. The Immortal tried teaching me the edge of Taixuan before she quickly left. The lessons were quite messy too. I came to Mount Taixuan to learn the complete version and control the power within me. Lin Xiaoyu fought for a while. Perhaps if you trust me enough and share your stories with me. Interesting. I didn't expect Master Phoenix to have such a past. I didn't expect you to be a Herrscher. I'm afraid my lessons won't do much. Master should have told you the 5 essences: mantra, form, sanction, ascension, and eminence. You learned eminence because you're perfect for it. Sanction and ascension will do little, but I can teach you the form. Perhaps the tenets of Taixuan might work, but it only improves your fighting skills and won't cure your condition. What you need is the blade mantra. Have you learned the blade mantra before? Lin Xiaoyu finally gave a sigh after a moment of silence. I did, but we all gave an oath that we'll never teach the mantra to anyone else. Apologies, I cannot violate my oath. Is there an alternative solution? Maybe there is, for you two. I noticed that you have a feather during that fight. Is it yours? No, we found it at Mount Taixuan. We used to own feathers, but lost them. Lin Xiaoyu extends her hand. Kiana hesitated for a while, but finally decided to hand over the feather. Can you enter its realm? Kiana and Bronya looked at each other before shaking their heads. It was expelled once I made contact with the feather's mind. I see. This feather seems largely intact. Master placed a spell on it. Perhaps only the mantra can unlock this. Can I really do this? Lin saw you murmured as she closed her eyes. Kiana was surprised to see the feather giving off a brilliant glow. Come. Lin saw you pushed the feather into Kiana's embrace. The glow became a blinding flash. Lin's voice grew faint as Kiana found herself engulfed by the light. The girl opened her eyes while it was still dark. She always woke around this time. The blanket kept her warm. She laid silently in bed and stared at the ceiling as though she was expecting something to materialize in the darkness. But nothing happened. She gave up fantasizing. The girl changed into her new uniform. She only wore it once during fitting and had not tried it on again. Maybe I should be wearing this on my... Maybe I should be wearing this on my first day of school. Whatever. I'll get used to it eventually. Time for my daily training. Let's start with a 100-meter run. A 1,000-meter run. Morning, Hua. New clothes? What happened to your dojo outfit? Morning, Uncle Chi. I'm going to the hospital after training and do the airport trip afterwards. I've no time to change. Sounds like a busy schedule. Go on, girl. Don't let me keep you. Hua, why are you still here? Aren't you going to Sapphire or something? Who? Oh, hi. Yeah, today. I have a flight at... Ah, do you in a rush? You're a true warrior. Hey, yeah. Training every day. Haha. Visiting your dad after this. Right, don't let me keep you. I guess I'll see you again during the holidays. Hua, do you want the dumplings and soy milk? No thanks, I'm heading to the hospital after this. I won't be back. Alright. You'll definitely do well in your classes. I'm just worried you might be bullied when you're all alone out there. I won't let anyone bully me. So true. I guess no one can bully a dojo master's daughter. You say it's a minute for 1 kilometer, but it refreshes every time we talk to people. So we have all the time in the world. Unless we get lost. Also, 50,000 years ago sure looked interesting. Hey, Hua! Hua! Why are you still jogging? Isn't today your first day at school? People won't like it if you're absent on the first day. Yeah. Worried about the old man? No worries, your dad watched out for us for many years. You can count on us. Anyway, a rich dude came over to buy your family dojo and build a restaurant. It's big money. What? I didn't know about this. Your dad didn't mention it? Maybe it didn't work out. No one does kung fu anyway. You should get a degree. Do you really want that dojo? Are you sure you want to be a martial arts master? I don't think that's a bad idea. Huh. You're being too nice to your old man. You should really think about yourself. Visiting your dad after this? Yeah. Great. Your dad only had a scratch. We'll take care of him. Just go to school and earn that degree. Thank you, sir. You should hurry up. There's not much time left. I'm going to a foreign city on my own. I'll just perform a few simple training routines. There isn't much time left. No, I must strive for perfection. Buttons. Should have done better. Should have, yes. Time to head to the hospital. The girl entered the ward quietly and was not surprised to see her father awake. He had been an early waker for nearly his entire life. A few weeks in the ward would not break this habit. Don't you have school? You shouldn't be visiting me today. Despite those words, her father's face was beaming. I thought you left yesterday. Can you still make it? Yes, I can. Good. Come over. Let me have a better look at you. I'll only see you again after 6 months. He pushed himself up and smiled as he studied his daughter. Take care of yourself out there. Your old man can still pay for your tuition, so just focus on school. And avoid training. Don't scare your classmates. Times have changed, Hua. I don't even want to tell people that I run a dojo. Get a real job, start a business, or enter politics. Forget about the dojo, there's no future in that. I'm not worried about you, Hua. You're a good girl. Do take care of yourself. Gosh. And try to make some friends. I'm always worried about that. I will. Good. Her father raised his head and looked at the clock as the sun shone through the window. It's getting late. You should be heading to the airport. Do you bring your documents? How about your things? I brought him along, and I already mailed my personal belongings over. Good, good. Just go, and take good care of yourself. Yeah, I'm leaving, Dad. Don't worry, I'll be discharged soon enough. Have fun with your friends, and don't visit unless you must. All right. She left the hospital. And going to a foreign city on my own. While sunlight shone weakly through the concrete jungle, she felt she would not be making any friends at all. Are these Fu Hua's memories? It was all very unfamiliar to the Bronya. Being immersed in this memory felt so confusing and frightful, and it was like being a butterfly in a storm, not knowing what would happen next. Was that girl really Fu Hua? Fu Hua was always so strong and reliable. She makes people feel safe, but that girl... Perhaps the class monitor was like that before enrolling in St. Freya. No, Fu Hua had lived a long time before coming to St. Freya, but the time doesn't match. This is so confusing. She looks just like Fu Hua, but I've never seen her behave like that. That is indeed the Immortal Phoenix. Huh? We just witnessed the Xian Mind Seal, the Immortal Phoenix, the one and only true Celestial in prayer. Xian Mind Seal. Being immortal, Master Phoenix memories are vast oceans that constantly erode her sentient mind. The Immortal had to filter her memories to stem the ever-rising tide and maintain a clean state of mind. And the memories she excised were kept in these Sinmin mind seals. How was it? Did you find what you want? No. Don't be disappointed. The Immortal lived in this mountain for many years. You'll find thousands of mind seals. I'm sure they hold the answers you seek. Let us hope so. I shall rest here. Talk to me if you find any more sealed feathers, and I'll unlock them for you. Since so many years had passed, a few seals may be faded or broken apart. You'll be able to read those directly. Why are you helping us? You feel uncomfortable receiving help? Lin Xiaoyu smiled sadly. Then don't treat it as help. Treat it as a duty of a disciple of the Taixuan school. And with that, Lin closed her eyes and said nothing more. It is indeed a fetch quest. Also, this path is going places. Still 50,000 years ago, but someplace completely different. Do you believe her? The Bronya is uncertain, but the Bronya felt the presence of the glass monitor in that feather. The Bronya feels that the feather is alive and is attempting to tell us something. Yeah. I thought Fu Hua would talk to us in the feather, like she always did before. The Bronya thought the same. Instead, we got nothing but a piece of memory. The Kiana should not be disappointed. The lady said the class monitor left multiple feathers in this mountain. Yeah. Fu Hua told me the same thing as well. We shall locate and gather more feathers. Also pots. Also, angels. Oh, hi there. You didn't let me get my pot. Big horse. Iron shrouded. That'll sure take long if you're a white comet, Kiana. this one sealed? Attempt interaction to find out. At first, what? Okay, then I'll get absorbed. Ah. I woke up. 1 week into school, and the girl still could not change her early waking habit. As a resident of the student dorms, a morning jog was no longer possible. I'd just go back to sleep. 7:30 a.m. Tired, yawning students walked out of the dorms as the morning bell rang. They walked along the cobblestone road to the school gates in pairs or small groups. Yet Fu Hua was all alone, a misfit in the huge crowd of students heading to class. Kiara-chan, more news! The zombies of Sapphire have struck again. Kiara, don't want to listen to this. Kiara! Heard that the victims this time came from our school. Wait, zombie attacks? Our school? Zombies. That was attacked by a strange person looking like one. I'm curious about that. Who said it? Well, they moved places, so let's look around. I'm tired. I'm gonna nap in class. Forget it. The instructor is already aware of your shenanigans. Finished eating already. I don't want to sit in the front row again. Just wait for me. Excuse me. What is it? No, it's fine. Sorry. Can't bring myself to ask anything. I don't think it's them. What a weirdo. What do you say? What's wrong with you? I thought your favorite Mr. Young is teaching today. When is his course? Are you skipping class again? Look, I'm not writing down your name in the attendance book this time. You only attended that class once last week. The instructor will find out eventually. I've already lost interest. I feel like a zombie in that class. Someone said zombie. Since when were you alive when it comes to learning anyway? Excuse me, were you talking about zombies? Who the hell are you? That's so rude. You can't just barge into a private conversation like this. I'm sorry. What a weirdo. That's the news from 2 days ago, right? News? Do I look like the news to you? Am I a TV? What do you call a martial arts girl? Dojo Shoujo. Isn't it exciting? Exciting? Geez, stop watching horror movies. It will be your fault if you scare Kira too badly. Scare her? That's the least of my concerns. Don't you understand? The thing is, must be the girl. The concrete jungle is actually home to many demonic entities. Vampires, zombies, and monsters. They're all real. We even heard about them in the news. Probably came up with that garbage to boost their viewership. Zombies simply don't exist. Come on, we should be heading to class. Oh wait, wanna join me for an after-school adventure? Hey, that girl in uniform has been staring at you. Do you know her? What? No, not really. She has no sense of fashion. Hey, quiet, she can probably hear us. I'll just head to class. The confusion and fear of trying to fit into a new environment. She was afraid of change. She approached other individuals on multiple occasions to add them as friends. But nobody responded. I know how that feels. I'm alone and friendless. She had to do everything on her own. And she remained alone till this very day. Kiana. Why did the class monitor leave these feathers? These feathers are very sad memories. And they are memories that we knew nothing about, it would seem. That the feathers want us to know more about Fu Hua. Sure is some much needed backstory on the Immortal Phoenix. Where to this time? I didn't expect Fu Hua to have experienced all that in her life before. The experience may be authentic, but the Bronya was not expecting such contents. The class monitor was probably not born this way. But somehow I just felt that she would be more like the class monitor of Saint Freya. The two suddenly grew silent. Fu Hua was ordered to be around us during that time, right? Was that her true self? The Kiana Idiotka should ask her directly when she returns. Any pods? Yes. Definitely don't want to miss the attack pod, or else the battles will take even longer. Also, we're back at the start. Sure didn't see that coming. More angels. At weird angles. Just realized we aren't even getting a shield from Bronya. Like, he's here, but she doesn't provide her usual shield boost. Hey. Also, lasers are still the worst weapon type in the game. A shielded feather. No, this feather is sealed. Shall we approach that lady for help? In the Bronya's very humble opinion, the Bronya is a little worried about her. She appeared at just the right time, with just the right information we need. The Kiana has gained vigilance. Huh? But am I being too distrustful of other people? She hasn't shown any bad intentions so far, though. The Bronya believes in trusting nice people. Think of her as a nice person. Trust makes you happy. What if she wants to harm me? They do not trust her with anything at all, however mundane it may be. We should head back. At least I want to think of her as a nice person. Punch! Can I take a look at this? No, I can't cross this bridge. You have returned. We found a few more feathers. This one is sealed though. Kiana handed Lin Xiao you the feather. You astound me. Really? For thousands of years, countless people came to Mount Taixuan, but none found the feathers. Yet these feathers revealed themselves once you arrived. Have they sensed something? Apologies. Pay no heed to my words. Lin Xiaoyu held the feathers and pushed it towards Kiana. Morph base. The two walked alongside each other in the corridor. You did well in the battle against the 11th Herrscher. Thank you. Do you know that Mei is transferring you to the Far East? I don't know it. I don't care. We had no choice. The frequency of Herrscher incidents is rising and our forces are severely depleted. Strategy demands our presence in different cities. The Mantis force will be disbanded. It's Dr. May's decision. I hope you understand, Hua. I will obey. Hua. I don't care if I get to stay or get sent to the Far East or Salt Lake. The Honkai will come and we will fight it. Our presence in those cities will reduce the losses of our conventional forces. You're still angry. I am. Why do you want me to understand Mei? Do my opinions matter? Will she change her plans for me? She won't. Did Dr. Mei try to understand the captain? She didn't even know the captain was your friend and saved my life. The captain still recognizes me and talks with her human voice. She's no Herrscher, but you killed her anyway. She became a Herrscher, Hua. You know that. I had no choice. I know. Dr. May's orders. I'll obey, but I won't try to understand her. But that decision should have been mine. Kevin, don't tie yourself to May. Don't ask me to understand her. She doesn't need my understanding. She should talk to the soldiers killed by her Ica mods, or wielding the 10 keys. She should see if they would understand her. The war continued in silence. He did not know what to say, and she felt that she had said too much. I will stay at the central base. Of course you will. This isn't for her, Hua. I need to have your understanding. We are comrades, and we need a common vision. There are only 3 cities left and our civilization There are only 3 cities left and our civilization faces annihilation, yet the Honkai decks only grew worse. The 12th came into being shortly after the death of the 11th. She may be in our custody, but no one knows what's next. We Mantises must keep fighting. We cannot afford to fail. We must win this war at any cost. Hua, I need you to truly understand us. The fate of humanity rests upon our shoulders. The 2 arrived at an intersection. Kevin nodded at Hua. I am heading this way to meet up with Sakura. Take care. Take care. Hua saw Kevin disappearing into the opposite end of the corridor and shook her head. There is some no, I wouldn't say very old, but definitely old stories being brought up here. Fine, I will obey. Some very old story beats are being resurfaced here. It's very interesting. This Kevin, he must be the Kevin Kaslana of the World Serpent. Yeah, Fu Hua said they know each other. The key phrases mentioned include the 11th Herrscher, the 10th Divine Keys, Mantis. If this memory is real, then the memory segment must have taken place during the previous era. So Fu Hua wasn't just the guardian of Shenzhou. Was she already fighting the Honkai in the previous era? Why didn't she tell us this? Why is she always doing things on her own? Kiana should be aware of another possible explanation. Maybe the class monitor has forgotten these memories herself. $4,300 years ago. Sure, there were some story beats back then as well. Did you see? The life of Master Phoenix from a really, really long time ago. Really, really long time ago. Lin Xiaoyu softly repeated the words. What was she like? Was she living in Shenzhou? What was she wearing? I'm not really sure, I just know that she's a soldier fighting in a war. War against the Honkai. You know about the Honkai? It's nothing to be surprised about. After all, it is just a word. Lin Xiaoyu gave a bitter smile. In Shenzhou, we call it Senkui, essence, or the Yaokui corruption. Our school has one rule: no mercy for the corrupted. A simple rule that led to so many tragedies. I often thought about what Master Phoenix have experienced to establish such a rule, yet it seems that I'll never find out. Apologies, Madal's soliloquy must have wasted much of your time. Keep finding the feathers. Pot? No pot? No attack pot? Where's my attack pot? Give me attack pot. Don't let me fight without an attack pot. You're letting me fight without an attack pot. I can see the feather from here. It's right over there. Kiana, what was the Lin just said? No mercy for the corrupted. She seemed to be very affected by it. Fu Hua probably established the rule. If those memories were true, Fu Hua should have really hated the Honkai. In extension, she should hate Kiana, right? Considering how corrupted Kiana is by now. Slap those Medusas. Kiana projected her mind in the warm glow. Hey! Wake up! Come on, wake up! The voice cried out desperately. Did I pass out? You did. And for the third time this month. Don't push yourself too hard, Phoenix. I'm sorry, I just felt a little tired. Do you have a headache? Floor texture. Beach, actually. Not none. Headache. Does your head hurt? Sometimes. You need more sleep. Mantises don't need much sleep. Nonsense, you're human and you need sleep. Healthy are those who rest their mind and body well. Fine, I promise to get some decent sleep every night. Great, I'll go ahead and destroy these beasts so we can go home after this. Haven't seen you two in ages. Must have been like 4,500 or so years ago. Oh, come on, camera, let me look at them. After all these years, Phoenix is probably still my favorite Fu Hua to play as. Another headache. Is it hurting again? How does it feel like? It feels like a massive swelling, a sudden painful flood of memories that disappears just as quickly. The headache is getting more frequent as well. Phoenix, you're not like us. Regenerative powers of your metamorph ichor will first keep your brain cells alive. Mortals will die, but you will live on forever. And that means you will retain all your memories. Forgetting them would become an impossible dream. A fleeting moment for us will be a permanent memory growing with you that eventually fills up your mind. You're tasked to keep an everlasting vigil, The headaches are signs that your brain is fighting against this. That is why Dr. May gave you Feng Hong Lan. I know. Don't be so stubborn. I'll live with it for a while. Just let me hold on to them. Use Feng Hong Lan to erase useless memories. If you miss them, you can temporarily store them in the Divine Key. If you won't use the key, you can approach that mantis for a simple mental adjustment. In any case, you should decide quickly, for your sake. Living with this condition will only make it worse. Hey, quit chatting already. There's a huge beast coming for us. Hi, alligators. Do you like birds? I like birds. Have a bird. That thing was huge! I should come up with a name for it. Ambient Honkai levels in this area dropped after it was defeated. Great, so this turns out to be just an occasional anomaly. A true Honkai event has yet to occur. That means we still have plenty of time for Project Ember, right? Hey, why are you two looking so sad? It's time to head back to Mount Taixuan. Fuxi, you asked why I didn't do anything about my memories before. I guess I was being selfish. I was just an ordinary girl before the Iquimods, but I still remembered that life. I came from the slums of a metropolis. I was neither a metropolitan or a villager. I didn't know where I belonged. Life for me was just to get into college, find a job, or head back to the slums and run my father's dojo. I was just a scared little girl. I had nothing to do with the world's fate of humanity's survival. Then, tens of thousand years passed in the blink of an eye, and I'm here, in this form. That little girl remained in my heart. Whenever I rested, I would see her looking helplessly at me. What exactly happened in all those years? What bound us together? What changed her into who I am? She and I were the same person, 2 points on a single continuous line of a myriads of me of every single moment. And each one of me is left behind a memory. My life will fall apart if I give up the memories. I'll no longer know who I was. If I see her again, that frightened, confused little girl in her awkward uniform, I won't know how she became who I am. And I won't know what kept me going until this very day. But I will, Fuxi. I will. Just let me help. Just let me hold on to these memories for a while. That night, I can't sleep, but I've promised Nuwa I'll try to get some. I think I heard someone talking. Was that how she felt? Yeah. Things are happening just as Dr. May expected them to. It's obvious that Hua is developing identity disorders and rejecting memory rearrangements. Should we initiate the next phase? What do you think, Fuxi? Next phase? What is the next phase? I don't want to do that. Why? I'm no hero. I was simply following Dr. May's orders when entering the cryopods and guiding Phoenix along. I don't like May, and I don't like this mission. I'm just doing the things I've been told to. But I like Hua. Yeah, and I happen to agree with you as well. I'd rather see Phoenix living her life instead of carrying out May's projects for restoring human civilization. She should not be May's tool for defending humanity or fighting the Honkai. I refuse to see Phoenix turning into that. We can only delay the inevitable. And that will be enough, Fuxi. We will die, but not her. She will meet others who know nothing of May's projects. They will be her true friends. Our stories will end, and her story will begin. Me is a crowd. Very true. The room was small but clean. Hua sat by her bed and stared out through the window. Days passed since monsters attacked Sapphire. Hua saw no one after being given this room. Drones delivered her meals. Sometimes she thought about the possibility of humanity going extinct. Yo! It was a woman's sound. The door opened, and the lady who saved her at Sapphire walked in. Hi. Immortal? Let's skip pleasantries. How are you feeling? Hua shook her head. She had so many questions, but did not know how to ask them. Excuse me, what is it like outside? Outside? You mean Sapphire? You're not in Sapphire. This is our base. Don't worry, it's very safe here. You'll have time to talk later. I want you to listen to me first, but I warn you, I don't waste time on crybabies. What you're about to hear are news so terrifying that you'd wish it'd be a bad dream, but they're all real. Now tell me when you think you're ready to hear them. The lady did not sound very serious, yet her words reflected the gravity of this matter. Hua nodded. The lady gave a long sigh. Sapphire is gone. The disaster took out nearly the entire city. We saved a few survivors like you and housed them here. I saved you, so you're in my care. I'm here to check if you're mentally sound enough to be discharged. You'll be shipped to Australia first. You can then apply for a place to go. Don't worry, we'll pay for this trip. But your options are quite limited. The disaster struck quite a few places, and we have yet to contain the incident. This will be a long battle, but you should not be concerned with the war. Hua was still shocked by the turn of events. Sapphire. Gone? Yes. The school. The lady shook her head. Still thinking about school? Leave it behind and get as far away from Sapphire as you can. Heed my advice. Life can suddenly deal a terrible hand. The best way is to forget. Where are you from? Hua mumbled the name of a place. Well, I'm sorry. Most of East Asia has been hit by the disaster. There is no survivor from that place. The lady said nothing more. She looked at Hua with sympathy. I know it's hard to accept this. I'll leave you alone for a while and come back tonight. What really happened? An accident, a disaster. How about a meteor? None of these will fool you. You saw everything that day. Just come up with a story that you can believe in. You're still young. Don't give yourself bad dreams every night. I want the truth. Why? Hua was silent. Why did she ignore the sirens at the airport and run back to the city? Who was she trying to save? It was a blur. She would have died if she stayed in the airport. Would not have to live with the tragedy. Hua found herself caught in a daze of existential crisis. Nothing felt certain, not even her own existence. I want to know what I can do. Don't worry, you'll have a lifetime to figure that out. I need an answer right now. I want to spend a lifetime doing things instead of figuring them out. The lady looked at Fu Hua. I had this conversation with many people, and they all wanted hope. After all, their lives are brutally destroyed. They can't imagine a life without hope, or even find the urge to live on. But I can't afford to give everyone hope. I can only give you a spark. You'll have to ignite it yourself. Give me your answer tonight. You will have the truth, but you'll have to carry this burden for the rest of your life. The lady looked into Hua's eyes. I once had this talk and faced the very same choice, girl. So make sure you think about it carefully. The silence felt so long that the lady turned around to leave. Hua decided to cut it short. Give me the truth. The lady sighed but smiled, and Hua knew she had her approval. Come. We have a place for you. Present day, year 2017. Kiana! What happened, Bronya? Where am I? You're currently located at Mount Taixuan. Alright, of course. So what happened to me? You phased out and failed to respond to loud verbal cues. This is an anomaly. We must ask her about this. Kiana is temporarily out of action. Failing to respond to loud verbal cues is bad. Are you alright, Kiana? Yeah, I'm fine. I feel okay. That's good, but I will still use Bronya, I guess. Unless Kiana walks faster. Yeah, much faster. Game over. Yahoo! She had an episode of Wang Wo where she forgot her own identity. Wang Wo. It happened before. A girl was once enticed by a mind seam, lost her identity, and thought she became an emperor. Those who are weak of mind, dissatisfied with their lives, are prone to fantasizing, are vulnerable into this state. Strange you do not exhibit those vices. It seems Master Phoenix really did teach you the Blade Mantra Svara. She said learning I was a little too old to learn the Blade Mantra. Master Lin, what is the Blade Mantra? Warriors believe the Blade Mantra is a state of mind. Only a few disciples of Taixuan knew its true component, the Svara. Svara is a vocalized mantra with 462 syllables that has never been written down. Will that teach me how to control my powers? Perhaps. Only Master Phoenix knew what the Blade Svara meant. To us it is only a strange chant that carries no meaning. Yet the mere act of reciting it in your heart activates the effects of the Svara. It forges, hardens and strengthens your body into a conduit and your mind into a reservoir. The blade spider appears to be a form of subliminal or hypnotic device. And it appears this blade mantra can only be mastered through years of hard work. But why won't Fu Hua teach me? The class monitor probably has their own ideas. You are tired. That's why you forgot your identity. You should rest for the day and continue tomorrow. Bronya first. Kiana should rest right now. Wait. Can you tell me about Master Phoenix? Master Phoenix's story should be famous enough. Since you are her friend, you should hear it from her. That was not what I wanted to click. But there are so many things that she didn't want to tell me. And if a friend refuses to tell you something, why would you want to find out about it from other people? Yeah, I think I get what you mean. But I can tell you a story. Lin Xiaoyu ignored Kiana's surprised look, started telling her own tale. 500 years ago, Master Phoenix took in 7 disciples. With the exception of the youngest, 6 of these disciples had parents who became corrupted. Despite having killed their parents, Master Phoenix taught these orphans the art of combat. You think this is a story of love and family? No, it is not. Lin Xiaoyu gave a smile that betrayed only the sadness within her heart. And then these 7 disciples banded together and murdered their master. But why? It was midnight. Master returned. Instead of the first disciple was Queen Suyi, the 7th, who greeted her. Yet she suspected nothing. The 2 walked up the mountain. Quinn almost told her what the rest had planned. Almost. But the 2nd disciple, Su Mei, appeared at exactly the right moment, as she always did. The 7 stayed silent. The 3 walked up the Fog Mountain Temple. The Phoenix realized that all her disciples were present. Bellspike of the 3rd created silence. Red Sword of the 6th stole the light. Su Mei planned to trap the Phoenix. But the 1st disciple was a fool. Instead of seizing the initiative, he squandered it on a few words. Those few words gave the Phoenix the time she needed. The Immortal can regenerate any wound. Her head was the only weakness. His height turned against the disciples. The 5th, the best of the 7, the only one who attained eminence, dealt the final blow that pierced her forehead. At that very instant, the Phoenix lost her regenerative powers, and all 6 blades struck true. And thus fell the invincible, celestial Emperor, the immortal Phoenix. Having told her tale, Lin Xiao finally turned around to look at Kiana. But Fu Hua, the Phoenix still lives. Yes, she's immortal. She woke 20 years later and found her disciples. I haven't told you the ending yet. Is it a tale of karma or retribution? The actors in my tale didn't know, but it doesn't matter anymore. It is only a story. You're tired. You should rest. Yeah, let's look around tomorrow. The night passed. And passed. No regrets, no grow. Mistake. Oh, energy. I'm missing 3 energy. Almost worked out. Almost. Nicely done. Fu Hua team worked out. And that's all for today's story part. Next time on the 26th or 27th. And also the 3rd December. What are you red dotting me about? I did all the things I could do, friend. Or not. I cannot see where that red dot would correspond to. Feel like I'm missing something. Oh. Rewards! I forgot about my rewards. That explains it, right? Yes. Rewards must be claimed. Resets in 5 hours. Oh no. Oh no. HA, what did you want? No. Dang, I miscalculated something. Is there energy in here? No. How much does it cost? 33. This one costs... Give me something I need. Also 33. I don't know. Stream is pretty much done. I'm just gonna do these tasks. Because I need to. So thank you for watching, I guess. Or stick around if you want to see some post-Honkai Odyssey. Since forever. For the first time. That way. Hello! Greetings to your back, says my fist. I hope post-Honkai Odyssey gets some new story sometime soon. Because I kinda miss this kind of gameplay. What are you? Chase. Hi there, let me chase you. Actually, I'll just wait. I should have waited more. Hey! Goodbye. Next, purge the moon. Is that right up here? Yes. Down with the moon. Down with the sun. How far out are you gonna go with me? More moon purging. Someone disappeared into thin air. Who's attacking Fu Hua? Is that enough? Nope, not quite. Moons to never end. There's always more moons out there. Should be enough. But yes, all tasks complete. Stream may end before you remember her name. But I'll drag it out as long as I can. I also need to do that. I don't need to do it today, but I need to do it this week, so I might as well do it now. Her name is not Maiden Ray. Raiden May. Maiden Ray. Yes, that's her new name. Maiden Ray. Yeah. Surely she doesn't scream her name constantly when I use her. Her name is Heavy Puncher. Shupatsu, Shupatsu. Well, Mage just said her name. Ouch. うわ
覚醒する。素材習得。
Me screaming and falling off cliffs is becoming a trend that I do not like.
覚醒する。素材習得。
素材回収完了。
これだけか。こちらの勝ちだ。
ちゃった。Hey, you didn't fall off the cliff. Yes, exactly.
素材回収完了。
覚醒する。
ったで。どこ行こう。チャンスよ。素材回収完了。チャンスよ。
完成する。承知した。素材習得。
素材回収完了。素材回収完了。
I do not like demons. Please get to the ground where I don't have trouble hitting you. Oh no, I got percent. Okay, good. Oh, sorry. Kinda don't want her to die. Goodbye, giant robot. You tried.
材料拾ったで。出発出発。
And now we are dying horribly. Not to these guys. These guys are fine. But we will not beat what's after them. That's fine. Because I still have not really figured out. No, not even these guys. These guys are also fine. I feel confident in fighting the moon and the sun. But I still don't really know how to deal with the world. Sarudo is always lurking somewhere, and especially somewhere.
くせ。遅い。分かった。了解。ああ、任務の資料は全て頭けて。これだけか。
Ouch. Didn't need that guy anyways. Surely. That's why I used him for that phase, because I did not know what to do. Actually, am I winning? He's not doing anything. Oh, that's bad. See, the thing is, I've never actually gotten this far. Like, the only time I ever beat this guy was in the story where the main character powers up in the end. Yeah. Okay, sure, whatever. I'm glad I have this on stream.
先輩、お菓子持ってきたんやけど、一緒にどう？
Sure. Not bad. Surely it was not close or anything. Great, 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 great. That should be done with daily tasks as well. Nice looking. Probably not useful, right? No, not really. Yes, her name is Carol. Very well remembered. Thank you for watching today's stream. We'll meet again in a not so distant future. Good night and goodbye.